My name is Sergeant Miller. I'm the primary Master Resiliency Trainer for Bravo Company 14th Combat Support Hospital. On 27 February, 32 soldiers from Bravo Company conducted Master Resiliency Training in real time. We took our soldiers to a ziplining event through the Warrior Venture Quest program. We had them experience resilience rather than have them told about it. During this training, we conducted Put It in Perspective, Real-Time Resilience, Effective Praise and Active Constructive Responding, and Detecting Icebergs. During this training, there were 9 soldiers that overcame their fear of heights, and in this training as well, we had the soldiers take the VIA Character Strength Survey, where they utilize their character strengths in order to not only get through the training, but to depend on each other. During this training, we incorporated the non-commissioned officers and the command teams so that the soldiers can learn to trust their command teams and their NCOs.
Hey guys, Sergeant Ashley Padnode. We're about to start our ziplining tour and I'm really nervous about it. Not a big fan of heights and I gotta kind of suck it up today because it's the first time I've had to do something I'm afraid of as an NCO and I gotta set that example. So that's where we're at and hopefully I'll be able to do that.
I'm scared of heights, but being here might help me face it, not conquer it, but every little bit helps. As long as I'm here, that's my first step. Cool.
Or you're going to mess something up, and you're going to catastrophize, and it's going to be something that's really going to affect your life. Okay? So what are you going to do about it? And that's where we come to the final part of put it in perspective, is what are you going to do about it? Okay? So what I want you guys to do real quick is who here is a catastrophizer? Raise your hand. I know I'm a catastrophizer.
So we just did the first zip line and I'm just really proud because I jumped off the box and we just did that. So it just came from there. Thank y'all. Real-time resiliency does work. I was able to calm myself down and with the help of my battle buddies realize that nothing bad was going to happen to me. So thank you.
Specialist Neil. I was petrified to go. I think the height up there is way too long. I prayed before. My character strength is spirituality and honesty, and I put my faith in God. My battles told me I'd make it, and I made it. It was amazing. I recommend it to everybody. Thank you.
My name's Derek Story. Going up the tower and everything was kind of sketchy, I guess. Started going up, it really wasn't too bad until you got to the top, and then you kind of realized that it was reality, that you were about to put your life on a couple of wheels and a cable. Jumping off wasn't really a thought process. It was just one of those, you know, you got to conquer your fears. So just sitting back and letting go and then just riding it out and trusting that the equipment worked and held you in until you came in.
was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, but she's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the...
So at the beginning of this adventure, I was extremely stressed out and nervous about the whole, just the heights and all of that stuff. Speaking with some of the MRT guys and using real-time resilience, I think that's what it's called. It really helped me kind of put everything into focus and kind of, you know, go to the extreme on the bad and the extreme on the good, you know, completely out of range that would ever happen, but then kind of pulling yourself back to reality. And it definitely helped get through, you know, maybe not the fear of heights, but the fear of the instability of being that high and everything. So it definitely was a good thing to push me through and everything.
So I faced my fear. I didn't conquer it. I just got up all the way to the top, and getting there, I faced it. I didn't conquer it, but next time I know I will conquer it. So I went a lot further than I thought, but it was a good thing for me being here so I can see how far I can go. So next time I'm going to conquer it.
Going up to the line, so fearful, I had to put my back to it. I'm terrified of heights. My character's strength is spirituality and honesty. So I prayed before everyone. During going down the zip lines, it's amazing. No PowerPoint, no one else's personal experiences can give you that. And getting out and doing it on your own and showing your personal courage, to proving it to yourself and others is amazing.
Okay, so we just finished the zip line, and I can tell you that it was a very challenging experience. We had multiple obstacles to include bridges that were just planks, bridges that were just a straight line, bridges that shook. You had people who were obstacles on the bridges, but you had to learn that to calm yourself down, to focus on one step at a time, kind of like you do in life. And at the same time, you had your battle buddies behind you, looking out for you, in front of you, making sure that they're pulling you closer and getting to you to where you need to go. We had a really tall tower that we climbed up. I felt like the stairs went on forever, but eventually got to the top and you could see way above the trees and it was beautiful, but it was also very scary. And for me, that was the most pivotal point of today. And it really helped me put everything into perspective, because until that point, I hadn't reached the breaking point of, I can't do this. And at the top of that, Sergeant Buck looked at me and said, what's the worst thing that can happen? And he was right. This event, as far as MRT went, you hunt the good stuff from the beginning. You look forward to what the good events are. You look forward to, for me, the bridges were more difficult than the zip lining. So I hunted the good stuff the whole way through. I kept looking forward to those zip lines. You put it in perspective for your battle buddies. Once you accomplish it, you feel like you're on top of the world and you can help the next person who has that fear accomplish the mission. And at the end of the day, you feel good about yourself.
So I was seeking for an adrenaline rush. I was very scared, but once I hooked up, that's all I kept pushing through my mind, that I wanted the adrenaline rush. The stairwells was the ones that made me scared the most. Walking across and it was unbalanced, you were shaking a lot. The resiliency training helped me a lot, helped me push through it.
This is a great experience out here. This is truly a great way to practice resiliency, watching soldiers overcome their fears and do something fun. So we're building on two things, team and resiliency.
All right, well, we just completed another exciting day of resiliency and just learning what we're capable of and what maybe some of our fears limit us. But all in all, it was incredible to see the unit come together. It's just a wonderful opportunity, and so we can't wait to do it again and see how much further we can go the next time.
Sergeant Kendall, Bravo Company Master Resilience Trainer. On 27th February, we did a ziplining exercise so that people could experience real-time resilience in real time rather than a classroom environment. We asked for their comments about doing an exercise rather than doing a PowerPoint presentation. They said it was more applicable to the situation rather than just sitting down and writing it down. They could actually use it to overcome their fears while they're doing zipline training. I believe that's what made the training most overall effective. And with them having that fear, they're more tentative on listening to the Master Resilience rather than just doing it because they were told to do it. They wanted to learn to help them overcome their fear of their zipline, which the majority of them did, and I think it was a great success.